Hey y'all, what's up? I'm gonna play guitar and sing a couple songs, rap a couple. I'm not singing, I'm rapping. This is not on the bingo card for the night. Just contributing some energy and light to the evening. I am Dre, and this is our fifth Black to the Future. Producing the Kind Generation has put this event on for 5 years. So thank you. Mike Bandana, Donnie Cash, Kym Williams, Cuda,
First Shift, Lady LaVoe.
First Shift, Lady LaVoe, Love Always, and yeah. So we didn't rehearse this at all. I'm gonna play guitar. He's gonna find some beats on the drum machine. And we'll rap. So let me figure out the tempo. Check. This is called Emperor Palpatine. Look, I don't need nobody to vouch for me. In 03 we was in Park Hill, where those pissy couches be. You dudes be playing both sides like y'all Palpatine. I done seen folks die when morals collapse to greed. Where I'm from, conflicts of interest end up in casualty. I only rock with the fam, you rock with faculty. Yep, there's a big difference between it. When I tell my people I love them, they know I really mean it. The path for which I was chosen wasn't scenic. We don't reach adulthood without being subpoenaed. There's nights that I wish that I really wouldn't have seen it. Kilos, money counters, purple leaders in the freezer. It may take a whole lifetime to unlearn that. Generational curses, destined to serve crack. But life's just a blink inside the eye of eternity. Blink once you're a billionaire, blink twice you work at Burger King. Life's one false movement in a botched burglary. Because of that, I don't take my hardships personally. I approach my days with a sincere sense of urgency. On my own accord, I can't let no being burden me. Before I let them control me, they gon' have to murder me. By that point, it'll be a martial law emergency. They look to kill the prophets so they don't bother the herds of sheep. Until the meek rise up against the shepherds. Here on behalf of the back whips of my ancestors. To penetrate pop culture, my purpose clandestine. A light bearer in dark skin like a demon lurking deep within the reverend. But to the far left of the spectrum, my melanin kin been chastised by oppression. Clawing tooth and nail, trying to gain a little leverage. They don't wanna see me sail, poking holes in the boat. Little do they know by my light alone I can float. Shout out to Kym Williams over on the drums, right? Check. Link for the jam session was humbling. Heard the melody in my mind, but kept fumbling. It takes time to execute the vibes that we come up with. Isn't that not an egotistical bit? A late bloomer was hustling, you were with your tutor. The muzzle lit, then a speck of light hit his tumor. Wow, I am the 99 percentile. Let get foul, you play too close to my follow through. Had to breathe and slow my steps up like dancers do. Got them checking out all my moves, my posture rules. If you ain't no better, you may think that I taught a few. Sun south A's on my clown nine since a good days. Cool, what's up, y'all? Black to the Future. Yeah. Shout out to Casey for letting me use his instrument. It's an honor. He's one of my favorite guitarists around. He's a shred legend, a Zen legend, great brother, and a friend to me. So thank you for letting me use your guitar, Casey, wherever you are in the world. This one's called Cobalt Blue. Leave in the temple. I don't go too fast. To the children in those Congolese traps, making cell phones so that we can scroll apps. Once your lungs go black, they can't go back. To the children in those Congolese traps, making cell phones so that we can scroll apps. Once your lungs go black, they can't go back. Cool. Yeah, see, I know all the minerals that power these sweet iPhones and electric vehicles and all of that cool stuff. They're extracting those natural resources from third world countries and Africa, and children are mining these minerals, African children, and of course their lifespan is pretty short because they're digging in caves and inhaling these toxic fumes so that we can be on Instagram and double tap shit. So just know that our luxury is not free of expense to the third world, right? So shout out to them. Shout out to the kids in Africa sacrificing our lives so we can be on iPhones, right? Send them love when you go to bed at night. It's the least we can do. You got some children in those Congolese traps, making cell phones so that we can scroll apps. Once your lungs go black, they can't go back. Look faster. Look faster. Hey, we got a little bounce. Give me 808, why not? You got 808? Pictures of white Jesus means it could be your turn out the blue. This is from a song called, anyone ever seen Eyes Wide Shut? Stanley Kubrick, Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise stumbles about the truth and it fucks him up. Big shock. Wow, never would have imagined those types of things are happening in the world. I feel like we're all having an eyes wide shut moment right now. Never would have imagined to hear some of the things that are going on in the world. But it's happening. It's happening, y'all. Okay, cool. It's so quiet. Y'all lovely. A million times we've each been born and died. I study metaphysics because religions lie. When I sleep, consciousness slips to a different time. It's a little death. Going to bed is like suicide. The spiritual energy shared between you and I transcends the physical. Particles and nuclei. Transparency solidified by human eyes. Better you don't know the truth. It'll leave you stupefied. I saw death. He had blonde hair and the bluest eyes. He left a collection of communities crucified. She walked in for a checkup and left with her tubes tied. Her dreams of raising a youth had been euthanized. That's eugenics, the black birth rate diminished. In Nazi torture chambers under the guise of clinics. I know you heard the news about Donald Trump and Clinton. Money, power, respect, sex, drugs, and women. The current commander-in-chief is worth $7 billion. Half of that built on the slave labor of children. Power to the people, we have to protect the village. Before there's nothing left for them to rape and pillage. With eyes wide shut, you can't see what you afraid to. The white folks are prisoners and slaves too. Eyes wide shut, you can't see what you afraid to. Nah, you see the truth might change you. Eyes wide shut, you won't see what you afraid to. These politicians are prisoners and slaves too. Eyes wide shut, you can't see what you afraid to. Check, you see the truth might, like Moses in Exodus, Horus and Seth. This is modern mythology, the stage has been set. Before they close the curtains and the stage has been swept. The end of this epic is up to us to direct. And whether you're an extra or John Singleton, there's only one love, no king amongst men, no honor amongst thieves. Where those condos are, there once was a field of dreams. In the heart of the summer, it's hard to enjoy the breeze. The poison fills our lungs, the air is stale to breathe. I feel myself in the haze, both literally and figuratively. Sort of like Tom Cruise in that Kubrick flick, where he stumbles upon the truth and loses it. The last work of a generational talent. Maybe he would have lived longer had he stayed silent. Is peace worth slavery? Is freedom worth violence? Asked Arjuna while he was under Krishna's guidance. Is peace worth slavery? Is freedom worth violence? Asked Arjuna while he was under Krishna's guidance. The abstraction of conflict is so vibrant, like Jackson Pollock when he materialized defiance before he killed himself on the highway, drinking and driving. How are we to cope with the burdens of this society? I do my best, but these people keep trying me. With eyes wide shut, you can't see what you afraid to. The white folks are prisoners and slaves too. With eyes wide shut, you won't see what you afraid to. Nah, you see the truth might change you. With eyes wide shut, you can't see what you afraid to. These politicians are prisoners and slaves too. Eyes wide shut, you won't see what you afraid to. Nah, you see the truth might change you. Thank y'all. That's my offering for the evening. Appreciate you all. Love, love, love. Back to the future.